You should be worried about your marriage. So often people come to me and they're like, Josh, I'm worried. I'm worried my spouse is going to leave or that they're talking to someone else. And because I'm worried, I'm doing all the wrong things. I'm biting their head off. I'm starting arguments that don't need to be started. I'm suspicious, looking over their shoulder. I'm disconnecting and creating a bunch of distance between us. And if I could just solve the worry, then I would stop pushing them away and the marriage would be fixed. So they try and solve the worry. They go to therapy for anxiety, or they start taking medication, but the worry's still there. You want to know why the worry's still there? It's because you have something to worry about. You're in a spot where your spouse is doing things that are suspicious. They're talking about leaving, or you're noticing that there's a ton of distance between you two, and the marriage is in a really rocky place. And you don't create security by sitting there crossing your fingers, looking yourself in the mirror and saying 100 times, I'm not worried, I'm not worried, I'm not worried. Because it is awfully hard to convince your brain of something that you know is not true. So what do? How do you create security? How do you stop worrying? Well, you stop worrying by fixing the problem. You learn to communicate. You close the distance. You rebuild trust. You build a marriage so strong that you're not worried about the future, and you're not worried about what else they're doing, because you know there's no room for anyone to come in between you two. That's how you build real security. It's not by mantra, it's not by medicating yourself out, or it's not by trying to talk yourself into something that's not real. It's by solving the problem, fixing the foundational issue, and building a marriage so strong that there's nothing left to worry about. And I can promise you, when you do that, when you fix the actual problem, it is going to be much easier to get out of the worry and the fear and to tell yourself that things are good and they're solid than it is right now trying to tell yourself something you know isn't true.